guys, thank you so much for tuning into Carol's Daily Sauce. Really quick, I wanted to come on and discuss with you guys this. So I'm doing, an audio recording because obviously I'm in my PJs and I'm tired, y'all. I have been cooking. I have to actually work on doing some editing because I did do a cook with me for some of the things that I made for Thanksgiving because some people were saying a cook with me. And I think I did one where I was showing how I make my cornbread dressing, how I make my sweet potato pies. And so I'll be uploading that. But that's not the purpose for my video tonight. Purpose for this video is I wanted to talk to you guys about something, and the something that I actually wanted to talk about is this. So first of all, because you guys, all of my saucy crew, all of my subscribers, you all mean a lot to me, and like I said, I thank each and every one of you for everything that you guys have allowed me to be a part of. I really honestly do. And it's just so amazing that you can meet people online, through conversating through, I guess DMs or up under the videos in the comment section, and where you can really almost kind of get to know the person, And like I said, I don't want to call anybody out because I would never want to miss anybody who knows that they're just as important as other people. Now, I've got to tell you this. I do have some subscribers that comment all the time. And y'all know who you are. I can't name you because if I name you, I might cause a few other people to, feel shaded, and I would never want to do that. But I appreciate you guys so much. And you know who you are. I know that you do. I feel it in my heart. But can I just tell y'all that I got up earlier today, went out and did some shopping really quick and came back and cooked. I don't want to drag on, but I'm so tired. Like I said, I'm in my PJs laying down with my earphones in my ear and doing this video. So this video that I'm going to do is not going to be really long. It's going to be a very short video as I am trying to keep them within 15 to 20 minutes, no longer. So the other day I wanted to do this one. I didn't get a chance to. I'm going to go ahead and do it today. This is a reaction video to Toni Daley. So I'm going to be real quick, letting you know the background of Toni Daley. Toni Daley is a Jamaican Canadian. Beautiful lady, has her own business, was married to her husband for, I believe, was together with her husband for 20 years, probably a little over 20 years, probably closer to 21 now. And a couple of months back, after some infidelities on his part within the marriage, he took it upon himself to actually just leave her with no explanation as to where he was going. He just left her. Okay, so fast forward to where we are now. Toni decided that what she was going to do was divorce her husband, which I can give my opinion. And in my opinion, I believe what she's doing is probably the best thing for her because this isn't the first time that he has been unfaithful. But in addition to that, to hurt someone in that matter is just heartless. I do have a video. It is the best video that I have had while on my little journey with YouTube. Actually, Toni Daley's video is the video that helped me to get my watch time. So thank you, Toni. Okay, so the reason I am reacting to her most recent video is she has now filed for divorce, actually separation, and is working toward a divorce. In the process of doing all of that, she is also trying to sell her home that she and her husband lived in. Her husband is being very, very ridiculous with her. Very ridiculous. So he had done things like used her Uber while he was in Brazil. The thought is that the woman that he was seeing was from Brazil, and he needed to be able to get around in Brazil. So he was using Toni's company account with Uber. So she had to change the password on that. Then he got in touch with her and asked her, could he work with her once he returned back to Canada? Could he work with her because he was broke? And quite obviously, she told him no, that he would be broke. Well, fast forward to where she is now. Toni got an offer on her home that she's trying to sell. The reason that she's trying to sell the home, beautiful house, by the way. The reason she's trying to sell it is because right now it's too expensive for her to try and pay for this house as well as all the other things. Now, mind you, this is a businesswoman. She's an entrepreneur. She has her own business where she sells head wraps. She makes earrings. Very, very, very talented lady. She is an artist, and I love her work. Beautiful work. If you guys are interested, please check out, I believe it's ToniDaley.com. Beautiful, beautiful, very reasonably priced products, items, great things to take a look at so that you can get your family and friends some Christmas presents. And the reason I'm shouting her out is Toni is all about support a sister. So I'm all about support a sister. Support her, especially considering the things that she's going through right now. So while she and her husband were together, she did refer to him as the boy. That was their little term of endearment. His name is actually Drew. They worked together, they lived together, they loved together, they had been together a long time. They're selling their house. Drew has taken it upon himself to be very ridiculous, as I said before. He has not went out and found another job because he was working with Toni. He used to ship all of her packages out. Now, Toni is forced to make all of the head wraps. She's forced to package everything up to go to the post office. She's also one-hand man, taking all of her packages down there, mailing all of her packages off. Everything is all on Toni. So now she's trying to sell her home. As she is trying to sell her home, she has to get an okay. Sorry, my squeaky bed, y'all. Has to get an okay from her husband because they both are the homeowners. She sends the proposal to her husband, or her soon-to-be ex-husband. She tells him that he needs to take a look at the proposal or the offer, and he needs to sign it by 6 p.m. No later than 6 p.m. because if not, the offer will be void. What does he do? He calls her. He wants to ask her all kinds of questions when the answers are obviously in the offer. When Toni is sarcastically answering him, which she has every right to because she is completely and utterly annoyed with his ignorance, and I would be too. I've been there. Long story short, Drew decides that he is not going to sign the offer. And when Toni contacts him and asks him, did he get it off? He had the audacity to tell her, well, you didn't tell me that it had to be signed by 6 o'clock. Mind you, all, this is somebody who has no income. You would think that he would want to sell the house so that he can get some money in his pocket, right? No. He has a mama that he's probably living with, and she's probably taking care of him. Oh gosh, you guys, I'm annoyed, okay? So he doesn't sign the offer. He doesn't sign it at all. She loses the offer. The guy reneges. The guy is not interested. He pulls the offer back, and now the house is on the market again. Now, my question is, you don't have no money. Why didn't you sign it? So when Toni calls him to ask him why didn't he sign it, he said, well, you didn't tell me, but it's in the offer. So she said, well, you should have read it. She says, I'm not obligated to be your secretary. I'm not married to you anymore. You know, this is what she's saying. Do you know what he had the nerve to tell her? He said, don't call me again. Y'all, this woman is so good to him. She had him on her phone account, her cell phone account. So when he said, don't call me again, she politely got on the phone with the cell phone company and canceled his line. When they told her that it would be a $200 cancellation fee, she says, I'm very well aware of that, but go ahead and cancel it anyway. You know what Toni looked at us and said? He said, don't call him, didn't he? I thought it was pretty funny. But really, really quick, because I don't want to drag this out. Why is it, and this is not only for men, because women do it too, but we're talking about Toni Daley and her soon-to-be ex-husband, Drew. Why is it that when men or people in general divorce or in the process of a divorce, and they're actually the person in the wrong, why is it that they want to have an attitude? You mad because of the decisions you made, right? So instead of him signing the papers to get money in his pocket, he lets the offer just expire. So he had told her that he felt like she should wait to sell the house in the spring because they're in the debt of a Canadian winter, and people have already, signed their children up for school, and people probably don't want to move and this and that. No, you are controlling. You want to be controlling Drew, and you want her to do what it is that you want her to do. But you know what? The ball is in Toni's court. But what Toni needs to do, Toni needs to go back to her lawyer. She needs to talk to her lawyer about this and ask her lawyer if there's anything that he can do, because what Drew is trying to do is everything to benefit Drew. He's thinking in his little, is it Halvorsen brain with a little pea-sized brain? He's thinking that maybe if she waits until spring, he might be able to get her back or something like that. But why is it? Why is it that I say men, and the reason I say men is because I've always been heterosexual. I can't say why is it that females do that because I was never married to a female. But why is it that men do things like that? Why is it that when you break up or are filing for a divorce, you're the one in the wrong most of the time? But why is it that when people are the ones in the wrong, let's just say it like that, when people are the ones in the wrong, they want to make life difficult for the persons that are just trying to live? I mean, it was so sad to see her in that video and say, well, I guess we have to wait for the next offer. So you guys go ahead and keep Toni Daley lifted up in your prayers if you pray. that she will be able to get this house sold and that she'll be able to get on with her life, because she's a very lovely, lovely lady. So I just wanted to talk to you guys about that and just pretty much put this out there. If you're in a situation where you're actually going through a divorce, if it's something that both of you are not willing to work on, you might have to just let it go. But if it's something that you really want and it's something that you both want to work on, maybe you need to communicate. If it's something where one person is just done and maybe the other one isn't because they made a very rash decision. Gosh, I'm looking at this game and oh my, they made a very rash decision, a decision and wasn't even thinking. And now they're in a place where they're like, oh my God, I made the wrong mistake. I did this and so, I did whatever the case may be. See if you can talk to the person. See if you can talk to the person and work something out. I mean, there's a good possibility. But honey, the one thing about it, not much that you can do for a woman that's scorned. With that being said, please like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to click on that bell. Go ahead and put your comments in the comment section. I also want to tell you guys this. I am having a giveaway. I am not going to go in detail with the giveaway. You had to take a look at the live, my most recent live that I did, in order to find out all of the details of the giveaway. As it stands right now, I believe there are only 4 people in the giveaway. It is an Amazon gift card and a box full of goodies for one lucky individual. God bless each and every one of you. I hope each and every one of you has a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving. Thank you so much for everything that you guys have done. I love you guys. Be blessed, be encouraged. Bye-bye.